What's going on, YouTube? Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be showing you guys my vlogging setup that I'm going to be using from here on out, and kind of the settings that I use for my GoPro and why I'm using the settings that I'm using and things like that. So let's just jump right into it. First things first, I have a couple things. I'm going to list everything. I'm going to have everything linked in the description down below. I have a selfie stick, I have the GoPro housing, I have the mic adapter, I have a hot shoe riser, and I have a microphone, an external microphone for the GoPro. I'll be discussing all that, and then I'll also be showing you the GoPro settings that I'm using for all these videos that I'm going to be shooting. I'm using 3 Ulanzi products. The first being the Ulanzi selfie stick. It's a very short selfie stick. It rises to about 8 inches or so. It's not very long, and it acts as a tripod, which is how I'm using it now. I have the Ulanzi MT09, which they don't sell on Amazon anymore. They sell the MT08, which is the ball head. The MT09 has the built-in GoPro adapter, little prongs where you can stick a GoPro mount on top and screw it in. That's what I'm using now. The ball head also works pretty well, but I didn't get the ball one because it was a little too bulky on the side. But since they don't have the MT09 on Amazon, I'll just link the MT08 down below. The second Ulanzi product that I have is the Ulanzi GoPro housing. I have a GoPro Hero 7. They also have Hero 8 housings as well that are shaped a little differently. The one for the GoPro Hero 7 has the basement on the bottom, so I have the mic adapter slid into the basement there. Cable comes out. I got to twist the cable and plug it into USB-C port. And for the hot shoe riser, I'm using an Ulanzi adapter, like hot shoe adapter, that just rises the microphone a little more. The reason being because I'm using the Rode Video Micro external microphone for the GoPro, and if I use the dead cat that's built into it, or that comes with the microphone, if I'm filming in linear, it's not in frame, but if I'm walking around, the microphone tends to bounce around a little bit, so it's going to get into frame. But if I'm filming in wide or super view, it would definitely show up on the top of the frame. So that's why I have the riser on top to prevent that from happening. I can even film in super view, and I can bounce the camera up and down and with the microphone moving, and it won't be in frame. So that's why I have the riser on there as well. And as far as the microphone goes, you can use any external microphone. I just got the Rode Video Micro because it's very well reviewed, and it's small, and it looks fine on the GoPro. I don't really have an issue with it. Plus, I can also use it with my phone. Though my phone doesn't support TRS, it supports TRRS, so I have to get a TRRS to TRS cable. The TRRS plug goes into the adapter on the phone and then up to the microphone. But that's neither here or there. Let's talk about the GoPro. Talk about that. All right, let's just jump into the GoPro settings that I use.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you on my phone the GoPro settings that I have for vlogging. Resolution set to 1080, FPS set to 24, field of view set to linear. Unless I'm going to be moto vlogging, I'll set that to super view. Video stabilization on, short clip off. Pro Tune's probably going to be off on your camera. If you want to go and turn that on, you'll get a whole bunch of other settings. And if you want to take a screenshot or write all these settings down, shutter speed is going to be set to auto, EV comp set to -0.5, ISO min set to 100, ISO limit, or on your camera, ISO max is going to be set to either 400 or 800. You'll set it to 400 if you are going to be capturing footage in a well-lit area. Otherwise, I usually set mine to 800 because I sometimes go into darker environments that require a little bit more light. White balance set to auto, sharpness set to medium. Color, I set to flat. GoPro does a pretty good job at color correcting itself within the camera, but I like doing my own color correction in post, so I set it to flat. Audio Pro Tune set to off, and wind only for the audio. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, and that'll wrap up today's video on my entire GoPro vlogging setup. I showed you the selfie stick, the housing, the camera itself, the settings, the microphone, and everything in between. If you guys have any questions on my setup, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. If you have any suggestions for any other videos in the future that you want to see, go ahead and leave those in the comments below, and I'll check them out, and maybe I'll do a video on them. If you want to see my streaming setup, I do stream on Twitch almost every day. Links will be in the description. Go ahead and drop a follow and hang out with me for a little bit if you got some time. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for anyone who's into vlogging and setups and maybe wants to get started and just kind of want a beginner guide on how to get everything going. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.